A rare super blue moon will be visible in the sky on 30th August 2023. This will be the biggest and brightest moon of the year. Witnessing super blue moons are rare, and this phenomena occurs only once in a decade. Despite its name, the blue moon would not actually appear blue, but rather in a captivating shade of orange. The expression "once in a blue moon" alludes to a genuine lunar occurrence, and as the expression implies, they are in fact uncommon. The lunar event that will occur on Wednesday won't happen again for many years. According to NASA, the next pair of super blue moon will not be visible before January and March 2037. So, what is a blue moon? A blue moon is an astronomical event characterized by a supermoon or full moon occurring concurrently with the perigee, which is the point in the moon's orbit when it is closest to the Earth. Blue moons are not particularly rare celestial phenomena. The last blue moon was visible in August 2021 as reported by space.com. Given that the typical moon phase lasts about 29.5 days, a year typically accommodates 12 lunar cycles totaling 354 days. This means that roughly every 2.5 years, an additional 13th full moon appears in a given year. On this night, the super blue moon, marking the final chapter of a 4-part lunar event, will be the third largest moon visible this year. The term blue moon refers to the occurrence of 2 full moons within a single calendar month and has nothing to do with the moon's color. The super blue moon will exhibit a slightly larger size and brighter. Supermoons appear approximately 40% larger and 30% brighter than regular full moons. It can be seen through the naked eye, but with an unaided eye, the size difference would not be noticeable. Binoculars can aid in viewing the super blue moon more clearly. So, how can you watch the super blue moon? To get the perfect sight of the full moon, one should watch the moon shortly after sunset during the dusk hours. The super blue moon can be seen on August 30th around 8:37 p.m. Eastern Time Zone. Viewers in Europe will have the opportunity to see the moon rise slightly later, providing an additional chance to see the moon. In London, the moon will rise at 8:08 p.m. British Summer Time, while in New York, the moonrise is at 7:45 p.m. Eastern Time Zone and moonset at 7:33 p.m. Eastern Time Zone, with the full moon illuminating the night sky at 8:37 p.m. Eastern Time Zone. According to NASA, blue supermoons are a very rare phenomena. It mentions that these moons often only appear once every 10 years due to astronomical conditions. But occasionally, the interval between blue supermoons can be as long as 20 years. While blue moons only account for 3% of full moons, supermoons account for around 25% of all full moons. Although the interval between super blue moons is highly erratic, it can be as long as 20 years, the average is often 10 years. The following super blue moons will take place in pairs in 2037 in January and March. But there is also a drawback. A full moon nearly coinciding with perigee means that for several days around August 30th, the range of tides will be much larger than normal. Low tides will be unusually low, while high tides will run unusually high, perhaps even resulting in minor coastal flooding. And if a significant storm or a hurricane is offshore, working in concert with the already high water levels, the consequences could lead to rough seas, beach erosion, and major flooding. We can only hope that such meteorological conditions do not materialize this year, though it should be pointed out that the traditional peak of the Atlantic hurricane season comes less than 2 weeks later on September 10th.
Subscribe to Oneindia channel and never miss an update.